Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killing. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sheds him off at the 45. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll they'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0. Bridgewater on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll run with Chubb, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, Haywood!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 5. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. Every defensive staff harps on limiting. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. So this is something we didn't see it often, this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now he'll escape to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Parker, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Going with their tight end on 4th. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Being chased out left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, back up. Now.
Lawrence. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 50, check 50. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, switch gears.
Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 26, check 43. Check 43. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing. Bridgewater. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Lawrence. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
When now it's the word, I bring it back.